Ready. Yellow waiting.
50. Mike, 50.
Check pass. Check pass.
Breeze now on first down. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Hey, check.
Here we go. Wait,
Here I come. You go.
12.
You got tight. You got tight right there.
Now a carry for Portis. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. He's at the 40, the 20, and touchdown. A big play there. 96 yards as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Push him back.
Easy, opposite. Hey, easy.
They'll run on first down. It's Hubbard. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
From the 27, Breeze. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
Hey, kill. Hey, Alpha.
On 3rd and long, it's Breeze. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. 3rd and long, defense with no fear. They brought the pressure.
Zero fear at all. That means they feel really good about the guys who are going to cover. But the biggest one is they think their pressure will get there before he has a chance to find an open receiver.
That's pulled in at the 32. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
Let's go, get out the field, defense. Check.
On the toss, this is Clinton Portis. Oh, look at the juke. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. His second TD of the game and 16th on the season. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. This is fielded at the goal line. There he goes left side. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Officially an even 100 yards coast to coast on the kick return. As his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Such an electric play, so much fun to watch, and you need all 11 guys in sync for that to be successful, don't you?
Without a doubt. That's teamwork to be able to put it all together. But that play is really probably the most exciting 10 seconds in football.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go, here we
The
go.
offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
11, 13, 13. 65, 65.
Alert 3.
Now Garoppolo. He'll find Metcalf. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Portis.
Run to the ball. Run to the ball. Run.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
59, Mike, 13, 13.
Because I'm about to take you to school. 36, 36.
From the 38, Garoppolo. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
11.
They'll run it here with Portis. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one.
Come on, let's go. Fellas, here we go.
24, check.
2. Hey, high 7.
Check Mike, 11. Check.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. John Simon. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
Here we go.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Hey. Whip. Watch the whip. Hey, alert 3.
On the give, here's Portis. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory.
Here we go.
7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
12.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
Garoppolo now. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. His first catch, good for 16 and a first. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
21.
Hey, check Mike, 11. Check Mike.
Bravo.
I got you, son.
Garoppolo on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
21.
Watch twist.
Now a give, left side, it's Portis. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Kill.
Hey, alert. Hey, Echo. Check Mike 11. Watch the screen.
They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
First down, Raiders.
Ready.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Kill.
Now a give, right side. Hubbard. The tackle that time by Zach Cunningham.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to him back.
Watch the backer, watch the backer.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Breeze. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Kill. Hey, easy. Get him. You got him.
Now a give, right side. Hubbard. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Mike. Ready. Yellow lady. Come on, D. Double tight. Hey, easy. 3 down.
Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
On 2nd down now, it's Hubbard, and he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Get him, boys.
A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
Ready. 5-8. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball. Hey, kill. 36. Switch. Wait, that.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
That's how we do it.
He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Check three.
They hand it off to Portis. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. The offense on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
I got this. Motion. Bumps up the helmet. Here we go.
Here's Garoppolo to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short. Okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete.
Here we go,
They might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
Here we go on 4th down. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Hey, break it down, fellas. Break it down. 5-9.
Check.
Now Breeze. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Bring it.
Shotgun now for Breeze. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
Here we go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down.
Hey, easy.
Motion.
Hey, Delta.
Yes. Get your hands on him. Get hands on motion.
Breeze going to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. As his guys are in for 6, and the Raiders have taken the lead.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Already looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told, as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess, don't do on this fight. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. But what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here in the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position. After a turnover, I feel like I might have a little bit off balance. I prefer to take a shot, but a lot of coaches will tell you, you only do it if you trust the guy who's got the football in his hands. Meaning, if it's not there, he won't force it downfield and maybe turn into an interception. He'll go to the check down, go to a second option, and go ahead and take the play that's in front of him.
On second down, it's Hubbard. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Raiders out in front. As we'll see. Report. Here's Jonathan Coachman. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.